Hey, this is Mark's watching MTC Media. So I saw something recently, I think scrolling through Instagram Reels or something, and they were complaining about um, seeing some of the shoe circuit teams and complaining about the talent level of it. And let me clear something up as someone who has coached on those levels. It's not the fact that there's less talent, it's the fact that there's more talent. And so these super teams really don't exist anymore. It's hard for them to exist anymore and to look mythological like the ones in the past where the skill level and the depth of basketball at that age was smaller. Let's take the Washington, D.C. area, for example. The D.C. area, probably the DMV, however you want to refer to it, probably has more basketball talent coming through its high schools than any other area in the country. It's not debatable. And it's more than just the WCAC. I know we give so much attention to the WCAC. There are a lot of other really good teams that's in this area besides the WCAC. Okay? But getting back to the AAU portion, in this small area, the DMV does not include Baltimore. The DMV does not include Richmond and below. Okay? So let's set those parameters. In this small area that is left, the DMV has 6 completely sponsored teams. Takeover and Durant on EYBL, Washington Warriors and New World on 3SSB, Team Museum on Pro 16, and DC Premier on UAA. That is 6 completely shoe sponsor teams. So if there's 12 kids on the roster, and not all of them have 12 kids, but if there's 12 players on the roster, that's 72 kids right there. If you say, well, some have 9, 10, whatever, wherever that number is, that is a bunch of kids that are just on the shoe sponsor teams. Let's just say each of them have 10. So that's 60 kids in this small thing that are playing on shoe circuits. Now, and from this small area, now, let's get to the B tours of these, like UA Rise. UA Rise by far is the best B shoe circuit tour out there. And it's not close. And I'll keep saying it's not close. It is not close. Rise is much better than Adidas Gold. It's much better than ECBL, any of the ECYL, whatever. It's better than Next Pro. It's better than all of those, and it's not close. You will have Rise teams beat EYBL teams. It's why Rise teams, why all these other tours are always trying to poach teams on Rise, like to put them on their sponsored circuit. That's how good Rise is. So you have kids on those teams. Then, on the boys' side, Made Hoops and Hoop teams are sending kids to D1 out of this area. And other areas too, but out of this area. So you're looking at all these kids that they don't even have to play for the shoe sponsor teams. And then there's great independent teams too. So you see all of this talent is spread out. If the DMV had, let's just say, cut this in half. If the DMV had 3 shoe sponsor teams on 3SSB, EYBL, and UAA, they'd win it every year, or at the very least, they would be in the finals and the Final Four every year on every one of those circuits. Because could you imagine what those teams would look like? As far as the people who say, well, why would kids not play on that? Because some parents, because there are so many teams that are non-shoe circuit teams in the DC area that send kids to Division I schools, parents will tell you, if I can get on a Made Hoops team and my kid's playing 32 minutes or 25 to 32 minutes a game, he's probably better off there than playing on EYBL and being the 8th guy on the bench. That's the way the parents think. So kids who do have the ability maybe to be on a Durant or to be on a New World or Team Museum don't always automatically go there, because it's not the only pathway. It's not the only pathway to getting there. So it's not that there's less talent. And these kids aren't as good. There is so much talent, and the talent is so spread out that these mythological teams don't really exist anymore. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that is just a compliment to how good these kids are today and how many of them are that good. It's Marcus Washington, MTC Media.